I'm gonna be honest, I pretty much had no interest in seeing Annihilation until I realized that it was from writer-director Alex Garland, who made his directorial debut in 2016 with the absolutely fantastic film Ex Machina, and who prior to that wrote the screenplays to several other really great movies like 28 Days Later, Sunshine, and Dread. Annihilation is a science fiction, psychological horror thriller film about a team of scientists who travel inside of an alien phenomenon that looks like a giant soap bubble.
It's called the Shimmer.
And has slowly been expanding outwards from its point of impact. They do this in an effort to try and figure out what it is. The film stars Natalie Portman, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Oscar Isaac, Tessa Thompson, Gina Rodriguez, and Tuva Novotny. No idea if I'm pronouncing that right. Apologies if not. This is a fairly interesting movie in concept, and the parts that work really work. There are some genuinely tense and creepy moments throughout the film, and the central question of what exactly the hell is going on inside this alien bubble bath thing is mysterious and engaging enough to carry the movie, for the most part. I think though that Garland was maybe trying to bite off a little bit more than he could chew with this one. Unfortunately, most of the respites connecting the great sci-fi horror moments are bogged down by a mostly dull and uninteresting cast of characters who exchange mostly dull and uninteresting dialogue with the occasional dull and uninteresting cutaway scene of Natalie Portman's life to spice things up. Every character is pretty one note. Natalie Portman is somber, Jennifer Jason Leigh is stoic, Tessa Thompson is reserved, Gina Rodriguez is annoying, etc. Each character is given some emotional baggage in an effort to make them more relatable or interesting, but hilariously, all of their backstories are covered in a single 30-second dialogue exchange and then never addressed again. And unlike in Ex Machina, character conversations are not at all what the film is leaning on as the main source of dramatic tension, so there ends up being very little about any of these people that makes you want to root for them or even hope that they get out alive. That's not to say that these roles are acted poorly. In fact, I think that all of the actors did a fairly good job, all things considered. The problem is really just that I didn't have anything to latch onto in any of the characters. In typical horror movie fashion, these characters are all basically just fodder that you're sitting there waiting to get murdered in some new and terrifying way, which is a shame because I think that if there'd been just a little bit more effort put into fleshing each of them out, this could have been a pretty fantastic movie. As it stands, it's a decent one, but it doesn't have too much to incentivize repeat viewings for me. The parts of Annihilation that really stand out and make the movie worth checking out are definitely the visual effects. Like in Ex Machina, they're all great to look at, and the film doesn't shy away from getting down and dirty, putting some really neat old-school body creature horror on display throughout. This appears to have been accomplished through a mix of practical and digital effects, which I always appreciate, and a lot of it is really grotesque and off-putting in the best sort of way. There were a few effects in particular that even reminded me of scenes from John Carpenter's The Thing, which is high praise as far as I'm concerned. That's one of my favorite movies, though the film never reaches those heights in my opinion. If you're the kind of person who likes a weird, trippy sci-fi horror movie and doesn't mind a bit of gore, I would say maybe check out Annihilation on half-price day or when it comes out on Netflix. It isn't a must-see film, but it's definitely not bad, and the ending is almost enough of a bizarre spectacle to warrant a recommendation all on its own. If none of this seems like your cup of tea though, then I would say skip it. It's not going to be a film for everyone. Some people are going to love this movie and some others are going to hate it. For my money, I thought it was good, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if it develops a cult following a few years down the line. Thank you for watching ɓseSHən. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought of Annihilation, and share with your friends if you're feeling extra generous. We've also got some more fun stuff here up on the screen that you could check out if you are so inclined. And until next time, take care.